assaults the police.
What assault? What assault? Just bring the eraser back.
Axing approached the podium, veins bulging on his hand. He'd never had an eraser thrown at him before, and he was livid.
Spacing out in my class, what are you looking at? Teachers have self-respect too. Pay attention in class.
Ajing kept her head down, struggling to suppress her anger. Just as she was about to explode, her desk mate Xiaogui handed her a note. Axing swallowed his anger because he still had a daunting mission on his shoulders. In fact, Axing's true identity was that of a Flying Tigers team captain. He was highly capable and agile. In a recent assessment operation, he single-handedly took down the enemy and rescued the hostages. Amazing! How are you so incredible?
Don't get so close to me. Hey!
But his team was wiped out. His commander, upset by his lone wolf behavior, scolded Axing for his lack of teamwork.
What we need is a commander who leads the team, not someone who acts alone. Not a Rambo.
In order not to be kicked out of the Flying Tigers team, Axing did everything he could to plead with the commanding officer.
Sir, please give me another chance. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? No, sir, I beg you, please reconsider, okay?
Just then, the chief called and said he wanted to meet Axing. Axing was very excited and decided to seize this opportunity, but to his surprise, the chief immediately hit him with some harsh words.
Ah, still so fair and tender-skinned. Turn around and let the chief have a look. Don't be shy, come on.
Do you want a promotion?
At this, Uncle Axing lost his enthusiasm.
I would never sell out my own chastity, sir. Who wants your chastity? I want your youth.
It turns out that a few days ago, after a group of students visited the police station, the chief discovered that his service pistol was missing.
This gun has been with me for over 30 years. I've never fired a single shot with it, just used it to scratch itches.
This is a gun of kindness, and the chief is worried it might fall into the hands of bad students. But the school in question has a special background. Many of its alumni are legislators, so they can't launch a high-profile investigation. The only option is to have the youngest officer in the force, Axing, go undercover as a student. Upon hearing this, Axing was shocked. He hated studying the most back in the day, which is why he joined the police force. But the chief couldn't care less about what he thinks.
Say it again, teacher. Let me hear it. Good morning, teacher. Very
good. The next morning, Axing dragged his heavy steps and pushed open the gates of Edinburgh High School. This prestigious school has a long history, and its school rules number over 50, enough to make anyone's head spin.
Don't bother reading, you'll memorize them anyway.
In the hallway, a group of students peeked around, whispering about the new transfer student, Axing, while the person in question wore a look of deep misery as he was taken to meet the discipline director.
Our Edinburgh High is the most prestigious school and produces the best students. I will not tolerate any bad apples. If you don't respect yourself, I will definitely expel you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Take him to the classroom.
Returning to school, Axing felt that being in class was like being in prison. He was utterly miserable. Just then, an eraser flew straight at him, hitting him square in the face. The geography teacher told him to pay attention. But Axing was used to being undisciplined, and it was hard for him to change right away. As a result, he kept getting hit in the head in all sorts of creative ways.
Ouch!
During chemistry class that day, everyone squeezed to the back rows, leaving only the clueless Axing sitting in the very front. As soon as the teacher started, he realized he had brought the wrong book. Throughout the experiment, he kept forgetting the steps. One moment he opened a container of chemical gas, and the next, after turning around, he completely forgot about it. Axing was nearly scared to death and quickly reminded the teacher, but to his surprise, he was called up to the front to be the teacher's assistant for the experiment. In the back, Little Turtle was gloating and laughing loudly.
Hey, you there! Why are you laughing so happily? Come up here too! Yes, you! That's right! Come on up! Yes, that's right!
The chemistry teacher kindly asked for their names, though of course it was a pointless question.
What's your name? Zhou Xingxing. And you? Wang Xiaogui. And you? What's your name? Zhou Xingxing. Oh. Now, let's get started right away. Zhou Xingxing.
To be honest, this experiment is quite complicated. You must remember every step, otherwise it could be very dangerous.
I am sorry, but you mentioned that the most important thing about this experiment is being careful. If you are not, it could be very dangerous.
As expected, Axing was completely overwhelmed and just wanted to leave immediately. Seeing this, the janitor who was sweeping nearby quickly stopped him.
Come down! Come down! Oh, please, just come down first! What are you doing? Who are you? What does this have to do with you? Please, can you just come down first? Why are you pulling me down? You're standing on my stomach! Oh!
The janitor claimed he was one of them and offered to swap codes with Axing.
Chicken, turtle, bone, soup. What are you talking about? A password? Oh no, the inspector's coming here. Don't block me!
Because of this delay, the teachers had already caught up. Frustrated, Axing pushed them away one by one, but ended up falling for the beauty of the last teacher.
Miss, please let me through.
Are you all right?
Her surname is He, the class counselor. She's beautiful and gentle. Axing planned to fake being sick, but seeing her eyes, he was mesmerized.
Come, let me take a look at your eyes. Hey, why aren't your eyeballs moving?
I have a fever. I can't move.
You're faking being sick, aren't you? For now, go back to the classroom. If you have any problems, come find me anytime, okay?
As soon as Axing entered the classroom, he saw that Little Turtle was being bullied. Two classmates had thrown away his pencil case and were even demanding money from him. Little Turtle didn't dare fight back and could only pay up to avoid more trouble. The two bullies swaggered past, and Axing deliberately provoked them a bit, but he couldn't be bothered to stoop to their level. Little Turtle, on the other hand, was really happy to see him.
All right, I heard you, I get it.
Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not helping you, and I won't help you. I'm definitely not your savior, so get that straight.
With that face, they'll bully you now, not me.
Thank you then. At least they won't bully me anymore, just you.
After school, Axing, still fuming, was dragged into a corner by the janitor.
The password is knock knock, right? I'm CAD5798, here to help.
His name is Cao Dahua, and he was assigned by the higher-ups to be Axing's partner. Starting today, Axing will temporarily live at his house. As for his shaky hand, that's actually just an act. He does it to make his job a bit easier. Uncle Da could tell that Axing liked Teacher He, so he advised him to give up early, since her boyfriend is the head of the major crimes unit.
What are you talking about? I'm just keeping an eye on that kid sitting on the railing with a cigarette in his mouth.
He was talking about the cross-dresser who bullied Xiaogui earlier. Uncle Da told Axing that Johnny is the local gang leader, and he has a cousin named Dafei, who is a real tough guy in the underworld. That's why the case of the police chief losing his gun is definitely connected to him. At the same time, Brother Dafei was furiously scolding his underlings. It turned out that they had always been dealing in flour, but his men took advantage of the war in Iraq to get their hands on a batch of weapons. However, they couldn't sell them at all, which nearly drove Dafei crazy with worry. Just then, Johnny came over. He planned to sell his family's car to Dafei while his parents were abroad, hoping to make some pocket money on the side. And that's not all. He brought something really good.
Yeah, that's right. It's something really good. We went through a lot of trouble to get it out of the police station. It's a banned gun.
Meanwhile, at Uncle Da's house, Axing discovered an entire wall filled with memorial tablets. After asking around, he learned that these were all Uncle Da's former partners.
You said you had 9 partners, right? Why 10 tablets then? You'd need a spare, just in case.
Axing was stunned. He'd heard of jinxed spouses, but never a partner this unlucky. Uncle Da met an undercover friend and found they were investigating the same lead. One tracked arms, the other police guns. They swapped info and teamed up.
Back then, the whole team went undercover together, but now they're all gone. It's just you and me left. If I don't look out for you, who else would I look out for?
Uncle Da was deeply moved, but not long after he left, his friend's cover was blown, and he was strangled to death by Brother Da Fei, becoming the 10th memorial tablet on the wall. Things were even worse for Axing. Because he never did his homework, he was called out to stand in the hallway every day, becoming the laughingstock of the whole class.
I said it's okay to look. But whatever you do, don't laugh. Haha. Is there something wrong here?
Caught by the discipline master, Axing was named the school's Star of America and made to stand with a sign in the playground before the whole school.
This student is just brainless, dumb as a rock.
Exactly, teacher. He has no memory at all. He's useless.
To avoid being expelled, Arjun rushed back to the station to cram, dragging the chief along. But the station's education level is low, and the lost gun must stay secret.
I can't handle this love triangle. Boss, your attitude wasn't like this when you first asked me to take this case, wasn't it? I've always been like this. You heard it yourself. If I didn't act all humble, how could I have tricked you into getting involved?
Full of resentment, Arjun started complaining as soon as he walked out of the chief's office.
That scissor kick was hilarious. But seriously, he used to be really impressive.
He beat 20.
He helped down 20 planes.
After struggling with his homework all night and feeling dizzy and exhausted, Axing finally decided not to torture himself any longer.
I'll pay $50 for your homework.
I'll do it.
You haven't even taught it yet. Take it slow. Take it slow. I've got plenty of money.
One at a time, all right.
Having finally finished his homework on time, Axing boasted in front of Xiaogui, claiming that from today on he would never be called out to stand in the hallway as punishment again. But in the very next second,
you failed the pop quiz, so you'll be standing in the hallway for a week.
Remembering the tough words he just said, Axing broke out in a cold sweat. To avoid being embarrassed, he had no choice but to ask Uncle Da for help.
What? Just help him with the history test? Problem solved. I can't, boss. I really can't handle history. That's my specialty. Don't hang up. Tomboy, help me call everyone with a flower on their shoulder over here.
With the chief's order, the police station instantly descended into chaos. Some people started flipping through books, others searched for information, and some even sought help from outside. Everyone worked together to help Axing cheat.
Luli party? What is that? Hurry up and answer me. Do I have to look it up again? You guys really don't know anything. Did you grow up eating crap? Ugh, apple fa.
However, Just at the critical moment of answering the question, Uncle Da was suddenly called away by the teacher to unclog the toilet, cutting off their communication. Left with no choice, Axing tried to imitate Xiaogui by taking a book out of his bag to copy from. But even after flipping through it, he couldn't find the answer. In the end, the commotion he made attracted the attention of the proctor.
You two are horse racing? You fell off the horse! So you two were cheating, huh? No, it was just me cheating. Go ahead and arrest me. Come out here.
Just like that, Axing was taken to the office, where several teachers each had their own opinions about his cheating.
Unbelievable. Cheating with a Chinese book in history.
If you ask me, the best thing would be to retest him. No, don't test him twice. Test him until he gets it right. I suggest we meet his parents first to understand his family situation.
Finally, the director decided to meet Axing's parents. Though Axing was an orphan, the chief unexpectedly arranged a father for him just to keep up appearances.
Uncle! Uncle, is Zhou Xingxing really your son? You outrank me, so you speak. Zhou Xingxing, you say something.
Axing had no choice but to admit that the two of them were father and son, and even said that his real name was Chao Xing and that he changed his surname later. The principal didn't suspect anything and told Uncle Da about Axing cheating.
Your son cheated. Cheating is wrong. Cheating is bad. Cheating is naughty. Teacher, he cheated. It's nothing.
Let's just head back first. The discipline director stopped them and kept nagging endlessly. Axing realized he wouldn't let it go, so he told Uncle Da to just hit him a couple of times to get it over with.
No need to say more, director. I know what to do. That's right. You tell me. Why would a kid cheat? I'll beat you to death, you naughty child.
After a simple scolding, Uncle Da and Axing walked out of the office holding their waists. Teacher, he chased after them, asking Axing to be more understanding of his father, and even offered to tutor him after class. Axing was overjoyed and was about to leave when his classmate suddenly called out to him, saying someone was waiting for him on the rooftop. When Axing went up, he saw it was Juani and her group. Whoever wanted to help him should stand on his side. Xiaogui hesitated for a long time, but in the end, still chose to stand with him. Juani was furious and ordered her lackeys to attack, but to everyone's surprise, Axing leapt up and kicked the cigarette right out of her mouth, then easily knocked her to the ground. Juani was still just a student and had never seen anyone fight like that. She immediately chickened out. Axing also confiscated their weapons. After this fight, Axing became famous at school. Everyone wanted to be his follower. Not only that, under Teacher He's patient guidance, his grades kept improving, and he no longer had to worry about being kicked out of class. Not long after, during a class field trip, Teacher He shared her troubles. It turned out that recently, she and her boyfriend had been having more and more disagreements, and as a result, she had started to dislike the police profession.
I'm souring on police.
The police. I agree. I've never really liked the police anyway.
At that moment, Xiaogui and his girlfriend came running over, playfully teasing each other. Watching them, Teacher, he suddenly remembered that Xiaogui's grades had slipped recently, so she planned to find some time to tutor him. Axing was reluctant, so he volunteered to take on the task himself.
Are you sure you can do it?
That's why you have to keep tutoring me so that I can tutor him. Do you get it?
The next day, Arjing went to Xiaogui's house to help him with his studies. Xiaogui's grandmother was very warm toward Axing, but her memory wasn't great, which made things a bit awkward. In contrast, Xiaogui, who was timid at school, was actually quite rude to his grandmother.
Why are you talking so much? Hurry up and go in. So clumsy.
Xiaogui thought the tutoring was a ruse, but surprisingly, Axing was serious, sitting nearby with a metal tray, watching him.
Grandma's just taking a nap. Don't be shy. It's free. Just have some fun. What are you afraid of? Come on. Take it down. Hey, isn't it fun? Try using the back of your hand. It's really satisfying.
When the exam results came out, both of them had made progress. Axing received praise from Teacher He and was especially happy. Meanwhile, Xiaogui was using Axing's name to collect protection fees at school and even started a gang called the Star Gang. Feeling guilty, he ran off as soon as he saw Axing. The two of them chased each other and ended up running into the gymnasium.
Answer me, or I'll scissor kick your head. Don't take this money, it's yours, it's not mine. Protection fee? What protection fee? I collect it from students, 30 yuan each. We're the school's biggest gang now, boss.
Axing returned the money to the students, but the commotion caused by this incident still spread. Dafei, having heard that someone was forming a gang on his turf, was naturally very displeased. So after school that day, he brought a group of thugs to the school gate to block their way, ready to teach Axing a lesson. Johnny tried to plead for Axing, but Dafei wouldn't listen at all, and the two groups soon clashed. Arjing didn't want any trouble, so he deliberately played dumb and stayed out of it. At that moment, Ms. He's police officer boyfriend happened to pass by as well, leaving Dafei with no chance to make a move.
You punk, you're lucky today. Just wait. right. Next time you won't be.
Afterwards, her boyfriend brought up the incident and told Ms. He to stay away from Ah Xing. As a police officer, he despised gangsters and triads the most. Ms. He had never even heard of the guerrilla gang and felt that her boyfriend just wanted to interfere in her work and life, so she couldn't help but argue with him.
I teach my students to trust the people around them. But you're teaching me not to trust my own students.
In the end, they parted on bad terms. That night, after much hesitation, she still showed up as promised to tutor Ah Xing, but unexpectedly saw the flowers and confession note that had been prepared in advance. In the living room, Uncle Da handed Ah Xing a small umbrella, telling him to use it wisely, and then tactfully slipped out. Ah Xing looked at the umbrella on the floor, feeling conflicted. Just as he was about to pick it up, Ms. He walked in and caught him red-handed. Bubble.
Bubble hall, huh? Not smoking, right?
Do you take me for an idiot? You really let me down.
Ms. He turned around and left, and Ah Xing hurriedly chased after her. The two of them went downstairs and happened to see a few thugs bullying Uncle Da. Seeing this, Ah Xing leapt forward and in no time at all, beat the thugs so badly they were crying for their mothers. He even got them to reveal that Da Fei was the mastermind behind it all.
Officer Joe really lives up to his reputation as the #1 killer in the Flying Tigers. This is the most basic standard. Every Royal Hong Kong police officer should be like you. That's right. Mom, are you all right?
Ms. He saw right through their poor acting and got even angrier.
You two, stop acting. You're not a student, and you two aren't father and son at all.
I'm a police officer. I came to the school this time to investigate a case.
I don't care about your business, but from now on, don't try to fool me, Officer Joe.
From that day on, Ms. He never spoke to Ah Xing again. Ah Xing felt miserable, lost his appetite, and even found playing around with his classmates meaningless. So he borrowed Uncle Da's pager, wrote an apology note, and left it on Ms. He's desk.
You taught me that the goal in life should be to be a good person, not to make money. So let me tell you, my goal is you. I'm sorry for having lied to you before. I'm sorry because I will pursue you.
This time, Ms. He did talk to him, but only said one sentence.
Boring. The pager is confiscated.
The pager is mine.
After school, Zhuangni reminded Ah Xing to hurry up and leave. Turns out Da Fei was coming to cause trouble for him again. A group of thugs wielding machetes charged aggressively toward Ah Xing. The other students were so frightened that they scattered in all directions. But in the end, they mustered up the courage to turn back and help. The police had already been lying in wait, and leading the team was none other than Ms. He's boyfriend. Instead of arresting the thugs, he took the students back to the police station. Ah Xing was even dragged into the restroom by him and given a harsh beating. At the critical moment, Ms. He arrived just in time to save Ah Xing.
What's going on? Why are you infighting?
I have something vital.
No matter what, you have to let me finish first. Actually, he is.
The boyfriend was so furious about being cheated on that he lost it on the spot and started beating up Ah Xing. Fortunately, the chief showed up in time and brought Ah Xing back to the office. After tossing him a gun, the chief, frustrated by the lack of progress after so long, gave both Ah Xing and Uncle Da a severe scolding.
Give me one more chance. Chance? I've already given you every chance there is. Or is it that I'm not giving you a chance, huh? Is that it? Am I not giving you a chance? Go to hell! If you don't get another chance, forget it. I'll go down with you.
The chief's scissor kick is seriously impressive. Ah Xing was exhausted. After giving him haircut scissors, Uncle Da exposed Da Fei's weapon smuggling. Knowing the danger, they exchanged birth dates, vowing the survivor would honor the other. Ah Xing was moved that Uncle Da would risk his life alongside him. Attention, look at me. Let me kiss you. That night, the two of them snuck into the arms stash. Not only did they successfully seize a large cache of guns, but they also found the gun of kindness among them. Ah Xing immediately decided to drive away with both the car and the guns. Is it done? Is it done? I didn't get in the car. I didn't get in the car. Early the next morning, Ah Xing found the chief and returned the gun of kindness. But when he opened the trunk to show the weapons, he realized that Uncle Da wasn't in the car at all. At that moment, Da Fei called Ah Xing and asked to meet him in half an hour at the back hill of the school. Anxious and worried, Ah Xing immediately turned back to go to the meeting, and before leaving, he didn't forget to swipe the chief's gun of kindness.
You opened the car again, to show me. Just try it. Don't you dare come back. Young people these days really have guts.
He bought several cans of gasoline and hid them in the car. After arriving at the scene, he successfully exchanged the weapons for Uncle Da. Just as the buyers were about to inspect the goods, Ah Xing threw a lighter into the car. The vehicle exploded instantly, turning both the weapons and the buyers to ashes. Uncle Da, quick on his feet, grabbed the cash box that was blown away, while Ah Xing hurriedly fired his gun to cover him.
We can't actually fire, right? No way it's really that kind-hearted.
The two of them fled back to the school in a panic. They thought today was a day off and there shouldn't be many people around, but to their surprise, the students were busy setting up for the school anniversary event. Xing didn't have time to explain and dashed straight into the maze, while Teacher He and the others, still confused, were quickly subdued by Fei, who had caught up. Fei left one of his men to guard them and led the rest of his crew into the maze in pursuit. Unexpectedly, the henchman was distracted by lust. In order to flirt with Teacher He, the henchman actually put his gun away. Seizing the opportunity, everyone worked together to overpower him. Johnny even confiscated his real gun and joined the other students in heading into the maze to rescue the others. Meanwhile, Xing had already made it smoothly to the exit. He instructed Uncle Da to take the money and go get reinforcements, while he himself turned back to rescue the students who were still trapped. Meanwhile, after getting lost countless times, Fei finally thought of marking the doors. The students who came to help soon fell into his hands. Only Xiaogui and Johnny managed to slip out through a dog hole amidst the chaos and successfully regrouped with Xing. Fei threatened Xing, demanding that he show himself within 5 minutes, or else he would kill the group of students. Xiaogui and Johnny were both very agitated, and seeing this, Xing quickly tried to calm them down. After all, in this situation, only by working together could the three of them possibly defeat the enemy. Xing, who had always fought alone, quickly came up with a flawless battle plan. Before the operation, Johnny handed him a gun.
It's a real gun. There are still 5 bullets left in this gun.
Half a minute later, Johnny pulled the switch. When the lights came back on, Little Turtle threw out a prop to draw everyone's attention. At that moment, Xing suddenly appeared and fired 5 shots in a row, killing the enemies. The students were finally rescued. Unexpectedly, Fei came out holding Teacher He hostage. The two faced off with guns, neither willing to back down first. But at this point, Xing's gun was already out of bullets.
Oh no, LeSean, 50,000 people here. My bad, I was wrong. Told you that you can't beat me at this.
Xing threw his gun away, and Fei, as agreed, also released Teacher He. He questioned Xing about where the box of cash had been hidden. The next second, Uncle Da suddenly appeared.
Put the gun down, if you dare, otherwise I'll set it on fire and burn it all down. We'll die together. Hey, do you have a lighter? You don't? What about you? No? Brother Fei, would it be convenient for you to lend me a light?
Just as Fei was about to kill, the chief barged in alone. He stormed in with a machine gun, mowing down the enemies with ease. With no one left to help him, Fei pretended to surrender. Then, taking advantage of the opportunity, he ambushed the chief. Seeing this, Xing quickly tossed the gun to Shan Liang, then used his deadly scissor kick to firmly subdue Fei.
Kid, I'm not some triad boss. I'm a Royal Hong Kong police officer, nicknamed the Deadly Scissor Kick. Remember that.
The gun-throwing incident finally came to an end. Thanks to his outstanding performance in the final battle, Xing earned the chief's recognition.
The brothers are here, so I'm leaving now. Just pretend I was never here. You're in charge of dealing with Chief Inspector Joe. Why? Because I say you are, that's why.
On the day Xing left school, all his classmates came to see him off. Just as everyone was reluctantly saying their goodbyes, Ms. He, who had dressed up especially for the occasion, suddenly appeared, leaving Xing stunned.